My name, my name is Professor M.S. Manamela. Today I'm going to present a paper titled Exploring the Investigation of Motor Vehicle Crime Scenes, a case study of the police officials' experience in the Tshwane Metropolitan Area. I co-authored the paper with Mr. Teacher Fuller. The table of contents of the presentation is introduction, aim, objectives, methodology, discussion, findings, conclusion, and recommendation. Introduction. Law enforcement agencies must thoroughly investigate motor vehicles for proper documentation to ensure that evidence is properly documented and secured for litigation processes. Thus, police investigators must have required skills, knowledge, attributes to enable the handler to be able to handle such cases. Research on motor vehicles accident investigation in the Tshwane Metropolitan Area reveals that police officers face compounding operational challenges such as severe resources constraint, inadequate training, and coordination failure between the South African Police Service and the Tshwane Metropolitan Police. However, Roots argue that in South Africa, about 56% of the information related to motor vehicle accident reported by police officers are so poor to be used in court, and in that prosecution are becoming impossible. Whereas Roots argues that there is a strong possibility that traffic officers may increase and the traffic officers may increase and exaggerate the degree of the charge of severity merely to shift their responsibility to the SAPS. The aim and the objectives of the article. The aim of this study is to explore the experience and challenges of police officials in the investigation of motor vehicle crime scenes, to initiate effective guidelines that will be used by law enforcement agencies to address the stated problem. The objectives of the article is to investigate and explore the competency of police officers that are responsible to attend and investigate motor vehicle crime scenes and control of the traffic flow during the accident. The next slide is the methodology. The research design and methodology. The research design for this study is empirical. A qualitative research approach was used, and purposive sampling techniques was utilized to explore the experience of police investigators in Tshwane Metropolitan Area. A total number of 27 semi-structured interviews were conducted, and 2 focus groups were conducted with the South African Police Service and Tshwane Metropolitan Department officials. The interviews were recorded, transcribed, and the data were analyzed using a thematic data analysis technique. Discussion of literature and findings. Responding to motor vehicle accident. The motor vehicle crime scenes can be traumatic with stress, confusion, and cause confusion between those who are involved. According to Arrive Alive, no 2 accident scenes are alike. They differ according to the different elements, which include the type of vehicles involved, number of vehicles, individual places, environment, it occur at and many more elements. The first police officer to arrive at the scene. The awareness by the police and the traffic officers during the arrival at the accident scene is the key to help to restore a sense of safety and control the situation, as well as to restore traffic to normal operating condition. Similar assets that the accident scene assessment allows the police to develop a plan for coordination, identification, collection, and preservation and physical evidence and identification of witness. We know that at the crime scene, we need to protect the crime scene not for the people to contaminate the crime scene. So also we look at the documentation of evidence. Effective and efficient response and attendance to accident scene by the police is very crucial, not only to ensure unchanges condition, but primarily for data or evidence collection. The collection of evidence must be prioritized by the police to prevent loss, destruction, contamination of such evidence. Every accident scene will have many and different evidence at the place. Such evidence should be collected and kept safe. The findings, the key results of the study is the law enforcement officers are not well trained properly to approach and investigate the motor vehicle crime scenes. There are various challenges experienced by the police officials during the investigation of motor vehicle crime scenes, such as lack of resources, traffic control, crowds and bystander control, and trauma experience. There is no motor vehicle expert investigators at the SAPS police station or at Tshwane Metropolitan police stations. Conclusion and recommendation. The conclusion, the role of the police in investigating motor vehicle accident is very important, as it directly affects the response and the outcome of criminal justice process. The study finding shows that the motor vehicle accident investigation process require police officers to have the skills, knowledge, and attributes to successfully resolve these cases. Recommendation: no proper counseling is provided to police officials who attend and investigate traumatic motor vehicle accident crime scene. Policing degree and advanced in-house investigation training are not taken seriously in the field of motor vehicle accident investigation. Cleaning of motor vehicle crime scene is also a serious challenge faced by the police officials. Provide motor vehicle training to the law personnel officers, meaning that it must be cascaded down to training the personnel on the lower level so that they can be able to handle the crime scenes. They must provide enough resources to the police, introduce more motor vehicle awareness campaign to the community, aim at educating the community about the role at the motor vehicle crime scenes. Thanks very much. That's my end of my presentation.